Here's your WNEM TV5 news update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm David Custer. Among our top stories, the state's relaxation of pandemic-related office rules. Michigan workers can now return to the office rather than working remotely from home. Speaking in Grand Rapids, Governor Gretchen Whitmer outlined Myosha's new relaxed rules for returning to the workplace. That includes allowing fully vaccinated workers to go without face coverings and social distancing, eliminating industry-specific rules, cleaning guidelines updated to match the CDC, and keeping a COVID-19 preparedness plan on hand.
Vaccines give us robust protection against infection and serious illness, and that vaccinated people do not pose a significant risk of passing the virus on to others.
These updated rules are set to expire October 14th unless circumstances warrant otherwise. A shootout Friday night showing gun violence is becoming an issue in Bay City. At this time in 2020, there were 4 reported weapons offenses in Bay City, but already this year, there are 32, a 700% increase. The Department of Public Safety director says more officers are needed to combat the violence.
When I came here in 2006 as the police chief, we had 68 full-time police officers. Now we have 54. And I can tell you that I need, and this city needs, 4 more public safety officers.
The city manager agrees with the need for more officers, but says the city commission has to sign off on it. The most recent incident happened along Midland Street, and police tell us they know who was involved and they're working to bring them to justice. And now let's go to Brian for a look at your weather.
All right, thanks very much, David. After what has been a roller coaster ride of a 24-hour period here in Michigan, going from a dramatic cool down thanks to what we call a backdoor cold front on Sunday, which essentially is a cold front that comes in from the east rather than the west, going back into warmer conditions today and an even bigger warm up tomorrow. We're just in a pattern here where the weather can't fully seem to make up its mind what it wants to do. But here's what it's going to do in the next 24 hours. On the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker tonight, that backdoor cold front I was just talking about is now in the process of lifting back to the northeast across Michigan as a warm front tonight. That's going to allow the warmth and the summer-like conditions that we saw from late last week roll right back into the region for tomorrow. So if you've taken advantage of the cooler conditions in the last 24 hours and maybe shut your air conditioning off, at the very least, make sure you turn it back on before you go to bed tonight, because you will be needing it on Tuesday. That'll then change again as we head toward the middle of the week when this cold front back near the Minneapolis area begins to sweep into the region tomorrow night and into Wednesday. Overall, it's going to keep this roller coaster pattern of temperatures going as we look ahead toward Memorial Day weekend. But the weather will at least improve in time for the long weekend. So hour-by-hour forecast overall here, looking from 9 o'clock to the midnight hour, not really changing much from where we are right now. There is a small chance, really until about sunset, that we could pick up a spot shower here and there, but very low chance of that. Staying under partly to mostly cloudy skies into the overnight period. Bit more of a push of cloud coverage early tomorrow before we then break back into some hits of sunshine here and there from midday on Tuesday into the afternoon hours. With the added heat and humidity back in the equation, it's a low chance again like we saw last week, but a chance nonetheless really between about 3 to 6 p.m. where a spot shower, maybe even a rumble of thunder could develop, but a better opportunity for that will actually come in much later during the overnight period tomorrow and into Wednesday morning when that cold front we were talking about from the west begins to sweep on in across the area. For tonight, though, it's back to warm and muggy conditions. 65 your overnight low temp, but that really coming with a big increase in the humidity. At least it comes under partly cloudy skies. Spotty shower or thunderstorm possible tomorrow. Warmer and much more humid with a high of 87 degrees. Breezy, though, to help offset some of that mugginess with the southwest wind coming in at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then here in your First Warn 5 7-day forecast, here's why I said the roller coaster ride's not stopping soon. 81 will hang on to the warmth for one more day on Wednesday with morning showers and thunderstorms followed by afternoon sunshine. Down to 63 for a high on Thursday with clouds increasing and some rain rolling in late. That rain will really limit highs on Friday to only the upper 50s. But everything gets better in time for Memorial Day weekend. Saturday and Sunday, plenty of sun, getting out of the 60s and back into the 70s. And Memorial Day proper, mix of sun and clouds, small chance for a shower, not a day ruiner, and highs in the low 70s.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.